Ruan Mei. A name that's both new and familiar.
I thought Member 4, Poca Kakamond, had gotten rid of most of the Society members. I didn't have a lot of hope for this. Oh, look who's here.
You're back!
Of course! This is a summit between three geniuses.
It's a special time. All departments are preparing to welcome distinguished guests from the Genius Society. Madame Ruan Mei doesn't like fanfare and probably wouldn't appreciate a crowd to welcome her, so I asked the researchers to keep things simple.
I took her to see the portraits of the Society members a few days ago. I wanted to have the researchers make one for her as well, but she declined the offer. I don't get it. Whatever, as long as she's happy.
I heard Miss Ruan Mei likes snacks and pastries, so I asked the researchers to prepare some traditional desserts from the blue. All of them seemed to tickle her fancy.
Of course! Go find her yourself. She borrowed the phase flame to do some research as soon as she got here. Haven't seen a trace of her since.
Miss Ruan Mei is the very image of a scholar. I heard she once took a little vacation on a desert planet. By the time she left, she'd miraculously created a boom in the local ecology.
She just wanted somewhere uninhabited to experiment with her life spiral system. Ruan Mei is certainly very talented, but she hardly interacts with anyone. She lives like a hermit. Pity. Anyway, what more needs to be said for someone smart enough to become Herta's research partner, Hurry up and head out! Huh? See if you can find her.
I'm not sure, but she doesn't seem to get around much. She spends most of her time between the master control zone and the railway platform. Maybe you can start your search there. Miss Ruan Mei is the very image of a scholar.
Anyway, what more needs to be said?
There's someone next to the railway platform. Could she be...
I have a feeling we're on the right track.
I'll check the data when I get back.
Hello. I hope I didn't startle you. This is a work habit of mine. Using touch to open my senses and letting the details of your biological existence flood into my brain helps me understand your construction as a living organism. Such is the basis of deconstruction and reconstruction. Do not be concerned. You are very healthy. In fact, impeccably so. A perfect experimental specimen. I like perfect experimental specimens. Oh, really? I expect the views here had me lost in thought. I don't usually go in and out of the space station, and only discovered today that it was blessed with such calm, open views. It is a wonderful fit for the sweet fragrance of lotus leaves, plum blossoms, sticky rice, and frosting sugar. Come here. Look. The blue planet is directly below us. It is so full of life. This dessert is very delicious. Here, take half. Delicious desserts remind people of how flowers look when they bloom. Ingest this dessert one bite at a time, and the sweetness will linger in your mouth. I hope you like it too. So, what do you think? I can certainly prepare more for you. It's become somewhat of a tradition to bring strawberry pastries when I visit Stephen Lloyd. His attendance seems quite dependent on them. An outstanding dessert. 10 grams of cubed sugar, 1 dried and salt-preserved plum blossom. Baking and cooking are the same as nurturing a universe. The heat must be controlled, planning must be meticulous, and one must not panic, no matter what happens. Unfortunately, there are still too many people in the space station. The clamor is not fitting for desserts. By the way, do you remember what my research is about?
No. My research area is short stories about toilets. Huh? What's going on? What am I talking about?
I see. What a cute hobby. But remember, the next time something like this happens, it's crucial to mask your expression until you've ascertained the situation. If not, you'll be full of weaknesses that others can see through. Let's try again. Now, what else would you like to ask?
The dessert was tasty. I would like more. Why can't I say what I want to say?
You have quite the appetite. All right, I'll give you the recipe. Come and have a walk with me. A stroll is the most appropriate post-dessert activity. As the masses depart, there's an enveloping calm here. Just like in the no-man's land I've ventured to in the past. Can you imagine a completely lifeless world? From there, you can glimpse the stars that lie at the very edge of the horizon. Following its celestial trajectory, the Great Teal Star illuminates an endless sea of white across both the sky and land. My mother and I navigated calm glaciers, looking for signs of life on that world, and encountered many bizarre phenomena. It was like finding the single correct piece in a mountain of jigsaw pieces. The process was convoluted and unimaginably difficult, but it was touching and enthralling as well. My apologies. It appears my words have left you perplexed. Please, don't be on edge. I bear no ill will. I haven't interfered with your linguistic faculties. Such an act would be impolite. I merely made a minor adjustment. A few days ago, I made my interest in you known to Herta. My intention is for you to serve as an assistant. Based on our interactions within the simulated universe, I firmly believe you fit the bill. I find extending trust beyond myself is challenging. A single error in detailed research can generate issues, and I despise matters that escape my control. Therefore, I added anti-truth serum to this dessert. It will not harm you. However, you will be unable to say what you truly think when answering questions related to me. Treat it as a layer of protection. This will shield my research and your personal safety. Once the problems have been dealt with, I'll give you the antidote. I can also reward you as compensation for being my assistant. I will fulfill your every wish. Does that bother you? I believe we will be able to be frank with each other, but that needs time. When I first arrived on the space station, I borrowed the phase flame from Herta. It's an invention of member number 29's circle. I hope to be enlightened by other society members' results. A surge of creativity led me to explore the cultivation of life on the space station. In my imagination, these life forms would be a new variety that are born as geniuses. I plan to name them after Lambda, member number 8 of the Genius Society. I don't know where it went wrong. They possess their own sentience, but are nowhere near geniuses. Moreover, my free-range approach seems to have backfired. In a lab leak incident a few days ago, some of these little life forms ran away and scattered all over the space station. I do not wish for Herta or Asta to be involved in this. Therefore, I'm hoping you can assist in recovering these little life forms. I do trust you. This has nothing to do with them. Besides, the more people involved, the more problems there will be. The researchers are still treating these entities as visitors. I want to steer clear of making my presence known, so as not to cause undue disturbances. I entrust this to you. Once the little life forms are collected, simply find a proper place for them. The researchers in the Department of Ecology should know about this, and provide you with suitable advice. As the masses depart, there's an enveloping calm here. Just like the no man's land I ventured to in the past. Yes, my mother and I once spent 11 long polar nights there.
It's getting late. Where to now?
What? A place where the space station stores dangerous experimental results? Why would anyone want to know that? Wait, did someone send you here to try to get things out of me? I'm not doing any private business on the space station. I have absolutely no knowledge of any special hiding places. And I certainly haven't sold any old junk rare treasures or discarded curios or anything like that.
You're so cute! Can I get an autograph? So, I really can't say anything about her.
Autograph? What are you on about? You're freaking me out! I won't talk to you if you don't tell me why you're here. Oh, that. You've got pretty good contacts if you know that already. The space station is a mess. Everyone's already swamped as it is. And now out of nowhere, there's a bunch of little creatures popping up. If you want to solve the problem, go check out the storage zone. Then you'll understand.
There's so many people. This seems to be the place.
Ruan Mei, member 81 of the Genius Society, a resounding name in science and the veritable epitome of life form cultivation. Researchers here have heard so much about her for so long. But once she arrived on the space station, she just took over everything. And what did Madame Herta do? Absolutely nothing. Yes, she's treating this place like her backyard. She's leaving her research notes all over the floor. The end result? Everyone's obsessed with getting their hands on them.
Ruan Mei likes to listen to the space station radio during her research. Some of us younger researchers are her super fans. We're always scanning different frequencies to find out what her tastes are. Do you know her favorite tunes by any chance?
No idea. I just listen to comedy skits. So, I really...
As expected. You look like you belong in a comedy skit yourself.
Molten cheese tart is the best. Its outlook is infectious. Its positive mood has influenced us all. What's our slogan again? 1. Stop complaining. Change your attitude and use the delicious molten cheese tart to stop the flow of negative energy. 2. Energize yourself. Increase your capacity for action and walk on the path of molten cheese tart's absolute conviction.
Our creed, molten cheese tart is the best. Oh, praise be! You don't know? Molten cheese tart is Madame Ruan Mei's top fan. This is how it preaches. Those who offer their love are expressing admiration and affection for Miss Ruan Mei. Oh, let me tell you something. Mr. Screwthum's followers are all very logical, but they're just awaiting the arrival of the mechanical aristocracy. Since you're so interested, I'll tell you how to secure an audience with the Honorable Molten Cheese Tart. You'll need to work hard to get there. You need to plaster hearts wherever Madame Ruan Mei has been. If you're sincere enough, the Honorable Molten Cheese Tart will show itself.
I heard Madame Ruan Mei is very picky when it comes to snacks. Do you know what her favorites are? Fine. What a headache.
Hey, guess what I got my hands on? Word on the street is that this is the downgraded version of Ruan Mei's life cultivation formula. It says 10 carats of ingenuity, 1 ton of practice, 30 particles of starquake, and a few drops of poisonous liquor for Madame Yu Qingtu. Rumor has it that it once created a talking chair. Not a particularly intelligent one, but boy, did it have a sharp tongue. They dismantled it and used it for firewood. Can you believe it? Let's give it a shot, shall we? We need to add some other good stuff in, but don't go overboard. And now we mix them together. Wait! It says on the recipe, Ruan Mei makes different expressions when nurturing life. Yikes. Take a look at what you just cultivated.